How to see your abs. See, guys, this is a topic that people always are trying to ask me about. How do you see your abs? What body fat percentage you need to be at? What kind of foods you need to be eating? What exercises do you have to do to see your abs? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about it, okay, guys? See, guys, it all has to do with a variety of factors. It's not just one thing. It's not just your genetics. It's not just your, the diet that you have. It's not just how many sets of crunches you do in the gym or how many ab exercises you do. It has to do with a variety of things. And this is what you have to really realize. You have to understand your body and you have to try and, track every little tweak you do in your routine. Try and track it to see if it really has an impact on you seeing your abs. Okay, it's like an experiment. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens with time, and you have to put real dedication towards it. Okay, guys? So to see your abs, let's say you're someone who's not as genetically gifted and you can't see your abs unless you are cutting real hard, or you're doing a lot of cardio, or you are doing some extreme thing to try and see them, but you still, are having trouble seeing your abs. You see, you have to look at your blind spots. It may be that you're doing all of that, but you're not eating the right foods that you should be. You might be eating too much white rice, too much starch. You might be drinking too much juice or eating too many things that have preservatives in them. Okay, guys? But if you're not doing that, it might be that you just need 5 more minutes on the Stairmaster, or that you need to try the Stairmaster. Okay? The Stairmaster really will get you cut. But if you're not doing the other things in the gym, and if you're leaving blind spots, you'll never see your abs. It's as simple as that. Okay, guys? So try and identify the factors that might be leading to you not seeing your abs and try to correct them. Add more time on the on the Stairmaster. I prefer the Stairmaster. Add more time on the Stairmaster. Cut out certain foods from your diet. Look at the exercises you are doing to try and see your abs. Which, by the way, seeing your abs is more related to your diet than anything else. There's some people who do tons of crunches every day, but they're never going to be able to see their abs. You have to be at a low enough body fat percentage to see your abs. That's just how it is. And some people will argue in the comments and say, no, you need to work your abs because they are muscles that need to grow and be seen underneath, come out and be seen. But the reality is, 9 times out of 10, what the experts will tell you is that you need to really be at a low enough body fat percentage to where when you do those exercises, your abs will show. So don't get it twisted at all. You need to really be watching what you're eating. That little extra cupcake you're gonna eat at the weekend baby shower or whatever, or the little bagel that your mother makes you when you go to visit her and your parents for the holidays, those really add up over time. Those cheat meals that you think you're just taking one time a week, but you're really taking multiple times a week and you're just making excuses for it. You see, guys, this all adds up. And you can't be one of those people who just doesn't keep track of what they eat, especially if you can't see your abs. If you can't see your abs, that means that you have to do something to drastically change your body composition. That's just the bottom line, you guys. The body composition is so important. And the amount of food that you eat and the foods that you eat directly correlate to your body fat percentage and how much you will see your abs. So keep all of this in mind when you're trying to change your whole routine up. Look at the blind spots that you are not thinking about. Look at the blind spots. If you're doing one thing completely right, try and look at the blind spot where you're not doing such a good job in. And you'll see the difference with a little bit of time and perseverance, right? Commitment. Okay, guys? I know you hear this all the time, but there's a reason why you haven't met or reached your end goals. It's because you don't commit to something for long enough. You got to commit yourself to this. Seeing abs, especially when you're not genetically gifted, it can be a tough thing, but it's possible and it's doable, and it's surely doable for all of you. There's none of you watching this that cannot do this. I personally have never even trained my abs in my life. Yes, you can attest that to good genetics, having good genetics, but I literally don't train abs. Never in my life have I trained abs. I have a video speaking about this on my channel, but yes, it's true. I have abs, or you can see my abs, and I don't train abs. So, I attest a lot of that to actually my diet, not just eating whatever BS. I don't eat hot dogs and burgers and pizza and all that crap. That stuff will keep you in the danger zone in terms of having a high body fat percentage and just being unhealthy in general. Stop eating the processed foods. Put the processed foods down. You don't need them. Okay? That's you indulging and giving in to your impulses, your instant gratification, the insulin spike that it gives you, the feeling that it gives you when you eat all that food. It feels good in the moment, but look, I promise you, it's damaging your metabolism. And that's what needs to change. So don't eat all the foods that you see in front of you. We live in a day and age where access to foods of all different sorts from all corners of the earth is very, very easy. So easy to get your hands on whatever you want. But does that mean you need to eat it? No. All right, guys? So take the advice from somebody who, actually practices eating in a healthy way, which is what's allowed me not to have to work out my abs in order to see them. I never worked out abs before, like I said. And I just eat very healthy. I drink water and, natural juices squeezed directly from the fruit or in the juicer, right? Try doing these things. I know it sounds cliche, it sounds boring, but look, guys, you have to do the boring things or the things that you don't want to do to get to where you want to be in life. So, guys, if you like the video, let me know. If you disagree with me, leave a comment. I'd be glad to engage in respectful discourse with you all. All right, guys? If you need any help, send me a message in one of the links below, and we can talk about where you're at and how we can get you to where you want to be. All right, guys? So that's been the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.